Is Turbo about to lead the rest of this bull run with the meme coins? We might have just had the ultimate bear trap. The entire world was scared, and now the bull run seems to be back on, and Turbo is at a very low level right now. It's a level that I did not think we were going to get to. Is this a blessing in disguise? There is something that just happened that got me even more bullish on Turbo. Everything I'd ever dreamed about with Turbo is starting to come into fruition. In this video, I want to talk about exactly what those are, but more importantly, I want to break down what's going on with the overall market and why has my confidence gotten even higher on Turbo, guys. We're going to get into everything, the toad and more. I love you all. This is never financial advice. So coming over here to Turbo's website, I want to tell you what started my love with Turbo, and it's right here. It's this video of Rhett Mankind. And I think they did a very good thing putting this front and center on the webpage. Kudos to whoever did that. And we all know the Turbo ecosystem is amazing. Turbo Swap, everything when near protocol. They've got absolutely every exchange you could ever want and every partnership you could ever want. But Turbo has went from $1 billion market cap all the way down to 100 million. I never thought it would go down 90%, but the overall market was going down and Ethereum never cooperated. Ethereum has been the worst performing asset in crypto over the last 4 years. I know I'm definitely disappointed in it, but there's a lot of things starting to turn around now that the overall macro market is starting to look good and there's no more fears of all these big tariffs worldwide. What is the outlook for Turbo? So let's get into that, ladies and gentlemen. Coming over here to Turbo's X right here. They're still active, guys. The community is so active. Lim Sanity, Chris, all the guys, I absolutely see you. I love y'all. I know you're working hard, still doing spaces. My dude, Black Tiger Miner, coming here, being active. Guys, this is just a very vibrant community, and I love the recent artwork. It's really nice for a change, but this is what I always dreamed about for Turbo, was a children's story, making a story about Turbo the Toad. I tell you, the first time I bought Turbo, my wife don't care what I'm buying, but she thought he was cute. My kids think he's cute, and that's exactly what we need. It is cute. This is a story about Turbo Toad never giving up, going to $1 billion market cap and coming down to 100 million. That is the story of Turbo. And for this book to be coming out, I really hope that somewhere on the back of it, it says that this is inspired by the meme coin Turbo. I don't know if legally Rhett's going to be able to do that, if he's going to try to shy away from that, or just let if you know that it is and make this a children's book on its own. But that is a little difference between how bullish I'll be. If it actually says like inspired by the meme coin on Ethereum Turbo Toad token contract address right there. If it has a QR code to buy it on Uniswap, that'd be really cool. But I just think this is really, really neat. And the overall markets are setting up for what I personally believe could be very bullish for Turbo. You see, we got a double bottom here with the higher low right here on the overall crypto market cap. Fear and greed is still very low, and the altcoin season index says that altcoin season is nowhere to be found. And that is exactly what I'm wanting to buy. I'm wanting to buy before people realize that memes are coming back, before they realize Turbo will be leading the way as one of the best OG meme coins, and Bitcoin holding strong above 80,000 after the announcement of killed tariffs. But let's come over here and go through what we've all went through, guys. And I know any of y'all that have been here a long time like me, you've been through this pain. 90% down, do it again, guys. We've been through it. Well, let's switch over here to the logarithmic chart, and that's really what we should be looking at on all of these. So when we take a look at this, it has been under the 618 fib level. Right here is the 786 fib level, but we could also bring it up a little bit more to this right here, and that would be about a 100% retracement. So I definitely think that Turbo should have stopped right here at the 618, and I think that was what its plan was. If you look right here, it bounced off of it absolutely perfectly, but the market just wasn't there. The market just wasn't there, and if we look, it had this, upward channel, and then boom, fell right down. But just for Turbo, guys, to get back to the previous all-time high, it would be absolutely massive. You're talking about an 8x an 8x still on a token that was once a $1 billion market cap and still has the potential to get to an 8x. And like I said, none of this ever financial advice, guys. This could get very painful, and I could be wrong, or we could get more mean tweets tomorrow, or whatever you want to say. But I do like the overall outlook of everything personally. This is what I'm personally doing, because when we come over here and look, you can see right here that, Ethereum is up 13% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin up 8. If you take a look, altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin right now, even though Bitcoin dominance has been extremely high. BTCD has been extremely high, but maybe we are flipping right now, because not only could Bitcoin dominance start coming down from the high that it is currently at, the Federal Reserve has started easing quantitative tightening, stopped selling so much of its assets, all the way down to $5 billion a month. So last time Ethereum ran, we were in quantitative easing. Now, I don't think we're going to get to that, but if we can stop the tightening and we can start lowering interest rates and getting a more risk-on environment, I think this is a good recipe for Turbo. But let me know, what do you think is coming up soon for Turbo? Do you think it'll make a new all-time high, or are you selling at the previous all-time high, or just what's your target overall? And my favorite part about Turbo is not the story, is not the book, is not the cute yellow frog. It's you guys. It's the community. You've always supported me, and I love you with the bottom of my heart. Watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Freeman of Finance family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.